For years, I've heard stories about the Appalachian mole people. Now, supposedly, there are a group of people who live underground in the self-dug tunnels in the Appalachian Mountains. And because they have lived underground so long, it's said that they have this very pale skin. They are tall and gangly, seen with no clothes on, and they have big black bulbous eyes. And they are often seen in groups of 4 or 5, and it's said they rarely come out of these tunnels or these holes that they've dug up in the mountains, and when they do, it is never good. Now, this is a story from a hunter who went out one night to scan and check out this area where he had seen this large buck. So he had set up this tree stand, and he gets up in the tree stand. He's got some equipment with him, night vision, and he is sitting there in this tree stand. Well, as he's looking through these night vision goggles, right, he sees this buck come out, and it's like walking in the wood line. And he said all of a sudden, about 4 or 5 of these, what look like humans, but they were hunched over. They were tall and gangly, and he said they had just these weird shaped eyes. They jump on this deer, and they just start ripping it apart. And then he said they just sort of went into the ground, and he did not really see how they actually got into the ground. So he walks over to this area where he had seen this whole thing just take place. And as he's looking around with his flashlight, he feels something grab his leg. And when he looks down out of one of the holes in the ground, right, there is this hand, and it's grabbing his foot. And he said he remembered it just had these long yellow nails. And so he manages to free his foot. He takes off running, and as he's running down this trail, right, he said there were all these little holes on the trail, and he thought they were snake holes. But there were hands coming out of these holes trying to grab his leg. And he's firing right at these holes where the hands are coming out to try and keep them from grabbing his leg. He makes it back to his truck, and when he gets inside his truck, he said a deer head just came flying on his at his windshield. And he sped off and got out of there and never went back to that spot.